Greetings, I'm Undone Builder. Today I'm going to show you how to make good model thumbnails. If you follow my work, you probably know that I make a lot of free models. Over the years, I've developed various techniques on how to make the thumbnails for those models look good. So I'm going to share some of that with you. For those of you who don't know how to make a model thumbnail, simply go into Workspace, find the camera, rename that camera to Thumbnail Camera. I personally like to change the field of view to 20. I think that looks particularly good. And you just move your camera to where you want it to look at, copy the thumbnail camera, and paste it into the final model. Then upload it as that. Voila! Your camera angle will be what the model thumbnail is. Simple as that. So, some tips and tricks I use to make mine look good. You'll notice if you look at a model that all the model thumbnails are square and your screen is not. So that makes it a bit tricky to align it. I mean, you can do some guessing and it sometimes works depending on how accurate you are. But I prefer to open up Explorer and Properties on the side of the screen, kind of cuts off that part, and Toolbox on the other. And then I expand the toolbox to about 5 models across. And that, as you'll notice, makes this screen square. That makes it a bit easier to kind of orient yourself and know exactly what your thumbnail will look like. That's the first trick. Now, on to some more specifics. Say you're uploading an NPC, like say these lizard people here. Now, these lizard people, you could upload it like this, but I think that's kind of boring, so I pose them. It's up to you. I find it interesting, but here's a few tricks when doing NPCs. Never do it from the top. This looks weird. It's very weird. Always when doing NPCs, either look straight on or from a lower angle. Lower angle looks a little more intimidating. Straight on is neutral, but up is just weird. It makes them look small and weak. You don't want to do that. I've never found a situation in which an upward angle works for NPCs in a thumbnail. That's that. When you have a bunch of different things, like say the beard collection I've assembled here, or arrange them in a square like I have here. This allows you to get them all on screen in a nice, simple, clean way. Pretty simple once you know how to do it. Sometimes if I'm doing some specific things like my NPC dialogue you might have seen, I like to add very bold black text. You know, my name and the name of the thing. It depends on your preference, but I suggest always making the text very bright black because that sets it aside from all the white backgrounds. Unless the person's using black, in which case they're just weird. But that. And lastly, vehicles. When you're doing a vehicle thumbnail, never go from the front. You can see here that's just underwhelming. You probably don't want to go from the bottom either. You could try, but I've never found a situation when that works. Sometimes an angled forward and front, that sometimes works depending on the vehicle, but ideally what I like to do is a sideways angle from the top. That I think gives just the best detail possible and looks the best when making thumbnails. That's about it. Just my tips and tricks for making great thumbnails. I'm Undone Builder. Please like and subscribe.